Well, hello there everyone, and it has been a while since we have done a regular video, and not like a how to breed thing, so this is happening right now. But you can see right here as we've opened up the game that there are some upcoming events of the Gem Dragon, which we already have, and the Imperial Dragon, which is actually a sweet looking dragon, but since it's an event only, I'm gonna guess that we won't be having him. But anyway, I did a video on how to get this guy, and this dragon here that we're about to open up the egg for is the dragon that they're using to celebrate 1 year of Dragon Mania. I think that's what I guessed it was before, but anyway, let us take a look at this lovely birthday cake looking thing. And this is actually the Bundt dragon, spelt like that. I know it's misleading, but that's how it's said. The Bundt dragon insists this trainer keep the candle on its back lit at all times so that it's always shown in a good light. This proves tricky when they go to battle against the wind dragon. I think I might have read that out before, but there you go. Here's this cute little baby boo. And yeah, we might as well put him in here. But he's actually called Lava, but he doesn't even have any fire. Huh, that's a little bit weird. But hello there, Lava. He's got little cherries everywhere. Ah, yeah, look at it. He's looking at this fruit and he's like, ah, yeah, ah, yeah, ah, yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what he's saying. And it's so weird how you can confuse every dragon just by putting the food underneath them like this. Because look, it's the exact same animation. Anyway, I love this little guy's eyes. Just regularly. Look at them! They're so cute! But anyway, we need to turn you into a big boy, so here we go. And there he is. He looks majestic as hell. Look at those horns. You could literally just snap them off and eat yourself if you're a cake. I don't know why I would ever want to be a cake, but there you go. And I got bored of using the academic and fire dragon, so I've just been trying out the prairie implant instead. You can see I haven't had any luck so far, but that's not really too much of a big deal. I've been getting so many orange and tribal dragons and mystic dragons and everything I just don't want. I mean, to be fair, it's only been about 5 days in to the Archangel being out, so I can't complain too much. But I'm happy that we got a hold of the Bundt dragon, because we have been here basically since the beginning of Dragon Mania Legends being out. Oh god, Java's loud. But yeah, we've basically been here from the start, so I guess we can sort of celebrate it in a way. I still remember the first video I made of this game. I was just like, oh, this looks a little bit nicer than most Dragon games, I might as well do it. And then apparently people like to watch it, so there you go. That is the story of how I began doing videos on this Facebook game, pretty much. But here I'm a little bit disappointed, but the highest win streak I went on was like 30 or 20 or something, which puts us in position 9 with 23 hours to go. And you could see that numbers 1 to 6 get the mech dragon, so we are literally just out of reach of getting this mech dragon. But one thing that you can do, you see my score there, 13,901. If we do this fight and immediately quit out, and then we'll go into another one, 13,921. So we actually do get a few points just for failing these fights. Obviously that's going to give us nowhere near enough to get a good place and nowhere near enough to get the mech dragon. But if you needed a couple of extra points, that might be really good. But you can see, like, position 6 has 20,000 points, so we'd have to somehow get another 6,040... No, and 39. 6,039 points if we wanted to get the mech dragon. And that's assuming he doesn't get any more points before the end of today. So yeah, it's a shame. We got close, but no cigar this time. But I basically just did what I did to try and get the Sparkler dragon, except with the Sparkler we were in Diamond 2, but we have to be in Diamond 1 to get the mech dragon here. So, oh well. You win some, you lose some. We've been getting pretty lucky with dragons recently, so I am not going to complain. I also did move around the habitats a little bit and put some of my, like, some of the dragons that I like more on this island and, like, put some of the more common ones over here. I did put the food on this island and the temples over here, yada yada yada. And all of our energy and metal habitats are actually on here now, so it looks really nice. And we have our old team members in here. Oh, that's from like 4 months ago, maybe? Something like that. But you can see that I did quite a few fights. I think we were here before, but I did do the Brutus fight on my own. Brutus is so cute. But we can do a couple of these fights now if we want to, and we might as well. Because we'll get quite a bit of food, quite a bit of gold out of it. So yeah. But these dragons are getting to the point where they can actually defeat our level 70 dragon that we're hiring. So that's kind of concerning. I mean, if we wanted to, we could always just like put a stone shield on him so that he just didn't die until like the very end. But it does quite a bit of damage if we attack these. Like you can see, we get really close to one-shotting them all. We can two-shot them, but these guys do so much damage, as you'll see. Well, he's dead, but we'll take quite a lot of damage from this. And that's just one round of attacks on this Aurora Dragon. So I'm actually getting really spooked out, because soon enough we are not going to be able to have any more fights that we can finish on this map. So that's going to be a shame. But at least we got the steampunk dragon before all of this. But the obsidian dragons, they look so sweet. Is that just me? That probably is just me. They're meant to be like terrifying. Well, you failed. And people keep asking me to do dungeon fights, but I've already explained this. Since our main team is level 41, 40 and 40, and the rest of the dragons that we have are actually only level 30, that means that we genuinely cannot do the dungeon without spending, like, how much is it? Like, 60 to 70 gems per round at least? It's ridiculous. I am not going to pay that every single day just to do a dungeon fight where I already have the dragon out of there. You know? Like, what's the point? You tell me. Creepy crawly swamp. And that had 5,000 food in it. Yay! That'll get us a lot. But we can do 2 more fights. And if you hadn't noticed, like I said, our Comet Dragon's level 41, and that means that we actually got all of our temples fully upgraded that we need. So I can actually start leveling up my main team now. So eventually we'll actually be able to get stuff done, rather than just having to rely on everyone else to do everything for us. Plus we don't have that many friends with level 70 dragons, so it'd be a lot more useful to do it ourselves. I mean, I don't know how long exactly it'd take us to get to level 70 on all 3 of our dragons, but my guess is a really bloody long time, to say the least. There we go. We're getting like 900,000 per fight, so I have nothing to complain about. Oh god, look at all of these dragons. Level 65s, and it's like a dungeon fight. Well, we got the crystal dragon, so let's hope that it can deal with it. Which I'm pretty sure it can, but we'll see. I mean, this does count as a boss fight, still. But we'll stone shield him up, just so he takes less damage. Because this crystal dragon does a lot of damage. Like, you saw it actually destroyed that middle guy. So we didn't have to use a second attack on him, but we will have to on these, and we probably will have to for wave 2 as well. That's 5 million damage we're taking each time. Holy. Whoa! Wait, so is it not AoE if there's one of them that's been defeated then? That's interesting. And I forgot that this dragon had actual other attacks. We are taking a lot of damage. You know what? I'm going to use one of these because I don't trust it. Because we have another 11 of these in stock. And that did quite a bit of damage, so what we can do then, just go like this, and these should all be... Wow! Oh yes, because of Frightened Speechless, of course. I've made this mistake before. I'm actually going to die, aren't I? That Frightened Speechless is going to make me use 2 of these in this fight. God damn! Yeah, Frightened Speechless stops us from using like the level 6 abilities on our moves, so that's why I wasn't doing AoE damage. That is massive for like how much that is bad for us, but we still got 3 stars on this fight, and we got a crap ton of gold and food out of it. Jeez. But, like the next fight, that's full of 64, 65. The Seahorse is a dragon that I actually really want to get a hold of, because he looks awesome. But we have 561,000 gold? Food, sorry. So, we'll feed him twice. And then, there's all that food gone. Just gone. It's a sad life. There was a promotion earlier today for buying the Horn Dragon for about £40, I think, or £30, but I did not do that. But that'll probably end it mostly for now. We've got 25 days left on the Archangel, and we got plenty of time to try for it until the Bundt dragon runs out, essentially. So we got plenty of opportunities to go and mess around with that. But at least we managed to get some fights done in this video. Thank goodness. But quickly before I end, I'll go through here and accept all of our little prizes and our gifties. But, well, I might as well end it while I'm doing this. But I hope that you will get a hold of the Bundt Dragon as well, because it's kind of like commemorative. And so I doubt they'd bring it back unless they do it again next year. If this game's even still running until then, who knows? This game could shut off at any point and we'd have like no prior warning. Although I'm sure Gameloft is decent enough to at least do that. But, like I said, this is where I will end the episode. We got to look at him, we did some fights, we got a lot of gold, and I will keep trying for the Archangel. I'm probably going to switch back to the Academic and Fire, or just try the Tribal and Plant for the heck of it. But anyway, thank you guys for watching, good luck, and I will see you next time.